Welcome to Reiki by Me. My name is Michelle Huffman and I'm a Reiki Master Teacher. Reiki is a Japanese technique for stress reduction and relaxation that also promotes healing. It feels like a wonderful glowing radiance. I was drawn to this path in spring of 2011 when my husband was suffering from cluster headaches. He'd had them for 7 years and they were debilitating. Numerous tests were done to include blood work and MRIs, but the doctors couldn't figure out how to help him. We were at a loss of what to do, and so I called my friend that was a massage therapist. He said he didn't think he could help either, but he had a friend that did Reiki. I said, Reiki, what is that? And he said he didn't know how it worked, he just knew it did. So my husband and I both went to see Sue, and the rest is history. He no longer has cluster headaches, and I have my life back. You see, on June 30th, 2009, I got the phone call that's every parent's worst nightmare. It was my husband. He was sobbing uncontrollably, and I couldn't understand him. I said, what? Hun, I don't understand you. He repeated himself again, and the second time, I'm pretty sure I understood what he said, but I just couldn't wrap my head around it. So I asked him again, Hun, what? The third time, there was no mistake about it. He's dead. Dustin is dead. My 17-year-old son fell 100 foot off of a cliff. He was an amazing kid, not only an incredible athlete, but he was known for his random acts of kindness, the one that saves the day. I was destroyed. I spent nearly 1.5 years in bed praying for death, while tranquilizers and tequila helped to numb the pain. Nothing helped until I learned Reiki. Since then, I've taken a lot of classes from numerous teachers over several years. And not all my family and friends were as enthusiastic about my new path. My sister-in-law, it went against her religious beliefs, and my father, well, he just thought I lost my mind. I was distraught about the reaction of my family and friends. So I said a prayer and asked God for a sign to let me know that what I was doing was okay. I downloaded a Bible app, it was an audio app, on my iPhone, and set it to Matthew 1:1 and laid down, and it wasn't long before I was fast asleep. The next morning, I got up somewhat disappointed. I thought that my prayer had gone unanswered. So I picked up the phone and looked to see where it left off. It left off at Matthew 10:1. I was in awe as I read the words, and Jesus called unto his disciples and gave them powers to cast out unclean spirits and heal all manner of sickness and disease. I had my sign, and I had no doubt that I was doing the right thing. It was about 6 months later that my father was diagnosed with a brain aneurysm. And the doctors said that 84-year-old diabetics don't heal well from brain surgery, so they recommended an angio procedure. It failed, so we had no other choice but to get the brain surgery. My dad was feeling very weak and defeated, and I begged him, please, Dad, just let me try. If you don't like it, I'll promise I'll never bring it up again. He reluctantly got on the table and let me give him a Reiki treatment. A few days later, he came back and said, would you do that again? So I gave him regular Reiki treatments every few days until the surgery. And he was supposed to be in the hospital for a week, but he ended up coming in only 2 days and was on a treadmill in 2 weeks. The doctor was amazed and said how resilient he was. Now, my skeptical father tells everyone my daughter does Reiki. In addition to my Reiki practice, I've also written a book. And I thought I was writing a book about my son to tell everyone how amazing he was. But what I really did was write a book that could help people understand that their loved ones will always be with them and that they want them to be happy. Both Reiki and my book are gifts from God in my service to others. My name is Michelle Huffman, and I'm a Reiki Master Teacher. Thank you.